Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, bringing you guys Shield Hero episode 3. So, last episode, we had the introduction to Raftalia. We had a bunch of development for her character and teaching us, her past trauma and our main character, Naofumi. Oh, geez, I didn't get the Shield Hero stuff, the names up. Let me try to get that real fast. There we go. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, so we got, Naofumi, who's the main character. We didn't see, any of the other characters last episode, I don't think, but they kind of worked through some of Raftalia's, past trauma, like I said, and I'm hoping that we kind of move on to some adventuring now. I hope we don't dwell on her stuff too much longer, even though I'm sure she's not completely over it yet. Obviously, I'm sure it's going to take more than what they did, a couple battles, maybe some off screen too, and and I don't think that's going to be enough for her to be perfectly okay with the blood and the killing and stuff like that. So, but I just hope we don't dwell on it too long. I'm hoping to see some good adventuring, leveling up, and some fun stuff this episode. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I think we should just jump into it because I'm kind of doing this late, so I don't wanna procrastinate it too much. Anyways, let's get into this, guys. Alrighty, so for you full lengthers, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Some running. A week since the... Okay, so a week since last episode, essentially, I think. Oh, jeez. Okay. Does he have any help remembering that stuff? Oh, okay, that's what he was pulling out of him. A porcupine spike. Was that a new skill? Nice. He, locked it in a ball. CC'd it, essentially. Level 18. He's... Wait. She's 18 and he's 16? Did I see that right? Interesting. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. She was also looking a lot better than last episode. She was obviously very, obviously, like we're seeing in the intro, she was at first a slave and then, just miserable and sad and everything for most of the episode. She had a few happy moments last episode, but... Activate my command seal. It reminds me so much of, every time I think of, the commanding kind of thing, I just think of Fate. Do 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 do. So since I'm watching this opening, I might as well say it. I wonder if the angel girl, the bird chick, is gonna be part of the team. But it doesn't, in moments like this, where it shows Naofumi and Raftalia together, it doesn't show her, so... Has she gotten bigger? She seems taller. But it's only been a week. Oh, he's crouching over, though. Okay, maybe not then. Jesus. Jesus. Hmm. What was he about to say? Like, I mean, obviously, we know some stuff about the demi-humans, but she's a lot more confident than the last episode. I guess it's been a week, but I guess we're starting to get a little more of her, like, real personality. Maybe? Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or maybe she's just rude. No, Jesus. Yeah, that's a little much. It's like she was speaking to the audience there. Alright. I can't tell. Did she get, like, older? Or, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, difference in her personality is making her seem older. Ooh. Barbarian armor. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Hmm. Who are they? Just soldiers. Yeah, they talked about the hourglass before, but I don't know if they said it to the character or if they just said that to us as the audience. Awkwardly didn't show us her face. Kinda creepy. 3D. Very much 3D. Whoa. Ah, it gives you a timer. What is that, 20 hours? Oh, jeez. Hmm. They're looking pretty cool. Jeez. Get up in his face. I can't tell if he's being rude or if he's being rude because he did have a part in the original scheme, or if he's being rude because of what he thinks that Naofumi did. I don't know. He didn't do anything bad there, so I'm kind of proud of him. I expected an outburst. Hmm. He should tell her so when she does find out, she doesn't, like, freak out. Come on, buddy. Just tell your whole side of the story to her. I'm sure she'll believe it. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, are we gonna get the fight this episode, or are we gonna get the build up to the fight, and that'll be next episode? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. 15 seconds. So looks like we will be getting it. Cool, cool. 2, 1. Incoming wave. Ooh, why are they glowing? Transported somewhere? So does that happen no matter where you are? Do you always get transported to, like, right where it appears if you're a hero like that? Interesting. Ooh. Go save him! Be a hero! Yeah. Nice. So I wonder how, like, their levels compare to these enemies. Although levels don't entirely mean everything, as we saw they killed, like, a level 12 when they were, like, 4 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, taunt them all! Nice. This will hopefully help his reputation with people, I hope. Nice. Where's Raftalia? We need some deeps. Alright, she's evacuating people, I suppose. Hmm. I feel like Raftalia should have been there. Help pick him off. Oh, that was cool. I like that. What is he gonna do from up there? He better move quick. Oh. Ringing the bell. Uh-oh. Ah, gasoline. So does this work? I still don't know what he can and can't do, considering he has, like, no attack, supposedly, but could this kill them? Ooh. That was good, but a rough landing, regardless. Nice. Cool. Oh, I poked it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Raftalia! Nice. Oh, 21 and 19. So she gets a little more XP than he does. I didn't notice that in the other episode. I thought they each got the same exact amount. But I guess she gets a little more, so she's slowly getting higher level than him. What is that? Oh, jeez. That's not the Knights, is it? Wow. Wow. Jeez, Raftalia. It's not a good idea. It is rude what they did, but this is going to make your reputation worse. Jeez. That's okay. Tell them he could let them die like a horrible death or whatever, and then save them. Nice. Jesus, that's just a kid. Hmm. Nice. Alright. Now for me is changing the hearts of men and women everywhere. Ooh, we get to see some of the other guys going. They're fighting together, aren't they? Or were those all different monsters they were hitting? Alright. That easy? Jeez. Is Naofumi gonna be there? Or does he just not get any rewards? Some deaths, it seems like. I mean, it's obvious that some deaths would occur with something like that. If you call that winning, yes. I suppose. Yeah. And some of the guards know it too, so slowly fixing his reputation. Yeah, you did. Yep, yep. Aww. I can't tell if those are tears of, like, happiness. Whoa. Oh, it's flipping over again. Okay. That makes sense. But yeah, I couldn't tell if Raftalia's, like, tears were happiness or if they were, like, happy she was able to, you know, do something this time, or if they were sadness, like, oh man, like, you know, I had to kill so much stuff, but, you know, we made it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. Do, 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 do. That was a good episode, though. It went by really fast. I wanted more. I think there might be after credits. I was told there's no preview, so I'm not gonna be stopping it right at the end. Hopefully I don't get spoiled. Do 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 do. All right. Okay, so no after credit this time. Alrighty, guys. So that is the end of episode 3. That was cool. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it. It went by very quickly. It kind of, like I said, it touched a little bit at the very end there on, what Raftalia goes through, but she's definitely a lot more confident now. Her attitude has definitely changed big time in, I think they said, a week of training and working together and everything. She's a lot more confident and outgoing and stuff like that, whereas last episode she was a lot more like reserved and scared and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. uh I honestly, I don't know if she's animated to be, if she's supposed to be older, like literally not just a week older. Like, she seemed a little bit taller, a little bit, I don't know. You know, I don't know if that's just, it's kind of funny because isn't there like a myth or something, or maybe it's fact, but they say like confidence makes you seem taller and stuff like that. I don't know if it's something like that just messing with me because I viewed her as this like almost like very young child because of the way she was acting, but this episode she was acting more like, you know, I was trying to think of a better word, but confident is really the only thing I can think of. And maybe that just made her seem older, and that's what made her seem like physically older too. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me know. Maybe demi-humans age at a different rate. I'm not sure. But either way, it was a good episode. I like seeing the change in Raftalia. They definitely progressed a bit in that week. They were what, like, by whatever point in this episode they showed us, she was 20 or 21, I think, and he was 19. And she seems to be getting more XP than he does, so I think that's why she's, a little farther ahead, or, maybe there's a range on their party bonus, like in some video games. If you get too far away from someone and they're off killing, you're not going to get that XP. So maybe there's something like that. So when she's off, alone killing some things, he's not getting the experience as well. I don't know. But either way, she's a little bit higher level than him now, which I think she was a little bit lower level before, possibly. I don't know. It was pretty cool him getting his new armor, even though the cloak hides it a lot. But when they did show it, it looked pretty cool. I liked it, the barbarian armor kind of thing. I liked how it had like, I think it has some shoot, excuse me. I think it had some like fur around like the edges and like the waist and stuff like that, I think. And that's always, I always like that aspect of adding like some fur type stuff onto armor. I think it looks like really cool. I see that in some video games and stuff like that. Seeing how he utilizes his abilities is pretty cool. He had a new one we never seen before, which was like a bubble he could put around the enemies or people as well, which is pretty cool. It was able to, you know, kind of crowd control, or CC is what, we use in like gamer terms, one of the enemies. And then he also used it later on in the episode to protect a woman and her child. I think it was he put it around them, so that was pretty cool. I also liked how he used his air shield ability to run and jump over like a bunch of people, or a bunch of monsters, or whatever he was doing to jump over. I can't remember what he was jumping over. I was too fascinated by the way he used that ability. And that's what I like to see. Creative uses for abilities is fantastic. It's a great aspect of, and like, that's the thing about him being the shield hero, is he has to get creative. He can't just, kill stuff easily, so Yeah. We had another run-in with the other heroes who's, they're still not a fan of him, which rightly so. They haven't got a chance to see him do anything yet, really, right? To redeem himself. Everything he's done to redeem himself has been with other people, and word probably hasn't started to spread yet. But I'm hoping, you know, as time passes, he starts to get some defenders, or I don't know. I just hope by the end of this season, I don't know how this show's gonna go or how it's gonna end or any of that, but I hope this tension between the other heroes is like taken care of. I hope there's not I hope that isn't a thing in by the time this episode or not episode, by the time the series ends. I want them to be on good terms. I want that redhead to be outed for being, what she is, and just like a little snake, and and I want to go into season 2 with a fresh start, or maybe even like the second core of this show, like I think it's like 24 or 25 episodes. Maybe after, episode 12 or 13, maybe we have like a little, you know, like the season finale is her being caught in some other scheme or something, and them realizing her true colors, and then, forgiving Naofumi, and there's other people that are like, or are we sure Naofumi didn't do it? And the guards are like, he's been saving people, and they hear from the villagers or something, and he just starts building up his reputation. That's fantastic. And honestly, I was a little upset that Raftalia attacked the guards. I understood why she did it. Obviously, they were not good, not nice people. At least they were not nice people to the shield hero and Raftalia, right? Because they seem like they genuinely wanted to fight off the monsters and fight off the wave and help people. But I think it was just they didn't care about Naofumi and Raftalia, right? Uh, I think that's where their attitude was going, because I first interpreted their, big volley that they did to be an attack on all the citizens too. But I think all the citizens were escaped, and it was just Naofumi and Raftalia in there, and they just didn't care about that. I could be wrong. Maybe they are just douchebags that sacrifice ordinary citizens for the greater good, kind of thing. But who knows? It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if anybody died in that attack, if there's anybody left in the village at the time that they did that volley or whatnot, um but what I was saying was I wasn't a fan of her attacking, because it does seem like Naofumi acts like he doesn't care, but he is trying to fix his reputation. Like he even said this episode, like, why am I helping people, like, especially when everybody doubted him. And in his own way, he's like not making it obvious to the people around him. Obviously it's pretty obvious to us, but he wants to be, he wants to fix his reputation. And it also contrasts that when you see how mad he gets when he's with people that you know don't believe in him. So uh I probably would have been a lot more angry if the episode left off with that, but Naofumi handled it like a champ. I absolutely love what he did next, because he went up and he's like, all right, you guys can handle this. I'm just going to sit back and watch you guys do this, all right? So when you guys die a brutal death, I'll just clean up the mess afterwards. And then, like, they're just like, shit. And they're like trying to get into formation. There's things like attacking them from behind, and Naofumi dives in and saves them, and then says, but I'll help you. So he kind of like makes them picture the worst case situation, makes them want his help, and then before they even ask for it, he dives in and helps. I really like that development, because it basically took what I'd consider a mistake from Raftalia and throwing it back in their face and making it a way to, inspire the guards, and also make them possibly have like a little change of heart. Obviously, He still gave him a little glare at the end, the one with like the scar on his nose. But feelings can't be changed immediately. And obviously, guards are probably more hard asses. So he's probably not one to be like, "Oh, thank you, Shield Hero." But I think he did respect what Naofumi did back there. But yeah, I mentioned it during the episode, but I'll talk a little bit more here. We have Kitamura, the blonde with the spear. When he was talking crap to Naofumi when they met at the Hourglass, he, like I said in the episode, he seemed aggressive, but I can't tell if that's because he thinks that Naofumi, sexually assaulted that girl, or if he's doing it because he's a part of it and he's just trying to make things worse, I still don't know. It's gonna be interesting to find out, like, for drama and tension and stuff for later episodes, I could see Kitamura being involved, but I really don't want him to be. I would rather see him, notice his mistake and apologize rather than just being a dick, And, yeah, so I hope that's the case. But the way he was trying to recruit Raftalia, obviously I knew she wasn't gonna go with him, but I just don't know his reasoning. I can't figure out whether it is just because he thinks that Naofumi is dangerous, or is it because for some reason he just wants to see Naofumi be miserable, and he planned everything with Miney or whatever her name is, the red-haired girl, and all that. But anyways, moving on from that, we also had I guess something we didn't have. We had someone in the background at, what was that, episode 1, I think, towards the end, where in the throne room, I think it was, where Naofumi was being roasted by the people and everything for the crimes that he didn't actually commit. We had the one person lurking in the shadows, and we haven't had that come back yet. So I'm wondering what's gonna be up with that. I wonder when that's gonna be come into play. I had my theories as to thinking they might be believers that Naofumi is innocent and know that there's something messed up about Miney or whatever, or they're just going to be something evil and generic, But I'm hoping it's a group of people that might be, on Naofumi's side or something. But I'm very much you can probably tell by my discussions here, but I'm very much leaning towards wanting Naofumi to fully redeem himself. But I'm also, not even to redeem himself, because he didn't do anything wrong. Redeeming assumes that he needs redemption for something. But I guess what I really meant is, I desperately want him to be, what's the word? It's cleared of his charges, I think there's a word for that, but I can't think of it. But I desperately want him to be, people to apologize and everyone to know that he didn't do what everyone thinks he did. But at the same time, I'm absolutely loving the journey that he's been going on with the way people treat him and the way he handles people. I think it's great that it does affect him, but he ultimately makes the right choice. Back with Kitamura, when they were talking crap, he had an angry face on. I think he might have spouted a couple things, but I don't think he said anything too bad, He could have lost his cool, went off, and made the situation worse, but instead he walked away, and I very much appreciate that in a character. And same with the guards. He was angry, and he did like ask a question, and when he was confirmed that the guards were just dicks, he ended up, you know, uh, he didn't do anything bad. Like Raphtalia did it there, but the I very much appreciate that in his character. That's probably one of my favorite aspects of his character, I'd say. But yeah. Oh man. Hmm. What else do we have here to talk about? I think we're pretty much summed up on most of the things that happened. I wonder how long until the next wave. Did they say they were a month apart each one, or was the next one just a month away when he said that? I don't think at the end of the episode when the hourglass flipped over again. I don't think they gave us a time. I think we just saw the sand moving. So I'm curious what that is gonna be. I'm guessing. Well, no, because they could. I was gonna say I'm guessing they. It's not more than a month because they only had what on the timer there was only day, hours, minutes, seconds. So I was gonna say that means it can't go over a month, but I'm stupid because it could just say 40 days or 50 days. So, but let me go back real fast and see if we had a time on that clock at the end there. Okay, so flip back over. Nope, it just went to ending. Okay, so who knows? But the wave was cool. The fight was, it was okay. Obviously, our main focus was on saving people. I guess I forgot to talk about the wave stuff, really. Our main focus was on saving people and, all that. I mean, protecting is essentially what we're going to see a lot of with the shield hero. So, it didn't bother me. It wasn't anything like crazy epic, even when there were fights, it was really just like Raphtalia dived in and did a couple slashes and killed stuff, But seeing the way he used his skills, like the utility in them, was cool, like I already mentioned, and all that. We didn't get to see much with the boss fight, which apparently ended the wave, but so I guess each wave is gonna have a boss or maybe a few bosses or something that need to be taken out, which makes sense. I don't know if they mentioned that before, but that's what I got the gist of this time. Obviously, the waves are gonna get harder as they go. I hope not every wave ends this quickly, but I'm assuming this was just like, alright, give you a taste of what the waves are gonna be like, and, you'll have an idea of what they're gonna be like in the future and everything. I'm hoping we get some real badass bosses, or maybe even like, I wonder if we're ever gonna learn more about the waves. Like, they obviously seem like herds of monsters, but are we ever gonna get something like sentient? Like, is there ever gonna be a enemy that comes out of there that talks? Because that's gonna be interesting, That's gonna make me wonder what the waves mean and the deeper meaning behind it all. Because right now, this is just something that happens in this world, every, however many years these waves start up again, I don't know how long. They made it seem like a long time between, like, not each wave, but each, like, event, like, from the first wave to when it ends, and then to the next first wave is, like, a really long time, I think. That would be my guess anyway, so yeah. I don't know, they might have said in the beginning how long that was, I'm not sure, but either way, it'd be very interesting to see some real big baddies come out of there. But based off, like, the... not to metagame too much, but based off the opening, I think we're going to get some intense fights later on, which is what I'm excited for, but... I guess the last thing I really gotta say is they were all fighting together at that boss, and now I don't know how that works, because when they were supposed to group up and go together, they said that the weapons can't work together. So my theory is, I'm assuming that this isn't a plot hole, right? I'm assuming they weren't just, like, forgetting what they said in the first episode, and in the third episode they're already going back on it. My guess would be is that they couldn't enter a party together. Like, you know how Naofumi and Raphtalia joined a party together, and they share XP and stuff? My guess is their heads-up display and everything won't let them join the party, so hunting together and everything, they're not going to share the stuff, but when it comes down to big bosses and stuff, they can group up together, in the physical sense, but not in like the HUD, That's my theory. Like their heads up display won't allow them to group up like that, but in the physical world they can just be, next to each other. They're not like, the opposite ends of magnets that push each other apart. They're not like that, where if they get too close to each other, they're gonna get launched back like a mile. That's how, like, I originally thought it might have been. Obviously, they were standing in the room with the king, though, so I don't know why I thought that. Maybe I figured, like, they weren't in combat yet or something, but I don't know. I'm guessing it's something along that explanation, though. Maybe it's something else. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments, unless it's answered later on. If it's answered later on, let me find out the natural way. Don't spoil anything. But if it's something that I just missed or don't understand or is explained better in the manga and not in the anime or something, then feel free to let me know, because other than that, I'll just assume it's, my way, where they just can't enter, like, an actual, like, party together and share stuff. But yeah, good episode, guys. I liked it. It went by very quick, which is obviously means I'm enjoying the show, but it also stinks because I want more. But it is late, so I'm gonna hop off here because I still need to edit stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm not going to do any of the outro stuff. Patreon, all that stuff, subscribe, yada yada. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.